Uh, um, we're going to have to do a better job. It could come up with a number of excuses, but the bottom line is we just haven't played that well.
And Iowa becomes a team that you open up with. It's got everybody back, and
very veteran team that very good offensively. They were in top 20 last year offensively, and with all those guys back, figured to have a very good offensive team.
not real big, kind of like in terms of you guys will have that size advantage again there.
Yes and no. Their size. Cooks is a real physical inside player, so they're solid inside. We might be a little longer, but I don't know if we can match their physicality.
What's it like at Madison Square Garden, just a venue with a lot of history?
Well, shoot, I haven't had a team there for 25 years, so I was at Kansas State last time we played there, so it's been a long time. But it's a great opportunity for guys to go play in that type of venue, and the history and the crowd will be great because Syracuse UConn, restoring their Big East rivalry, so the crowds will be really good.
Bit of a trial by fire for your freshmen here?
Yeah, they'll, it'll be a different experience for them, the comfort of playing at home and not having to travel. This is a long trip for us, and, playing in a venue that is got a lot of history and playing a very experienced Iowa team. It'll definitely be a big adjustment for everybody.
At this level, with these levels of recruits, they played their AAU, their McDonald's All-American, but what's the difference between high level at that high school level and then high level bright lights at the collegiate level?
18,000 people, the physicality of the game, those are, if they're playing an all-star game, the AAU, it's like a reset of a video game. If you lose, you just go to the next game. It's no big deal, Here, winning and losing is kind of a big deal, So I hope they understand the difference. But, just the people and, the difference in the mentality of winning and losing. And, again, Iowa's a very experienced team, and that will cause difficulties for us on, a game being played on November 15th.
Where do you think you guys are at from a conditioning standpoint when you have the cross-country trip plus back-to-back days of games?
Yeah, I hope that's where, playing 8, 9 guys, will help us. Our conditioning's progressed. It's good, but it's not great. But like I said, it's early in the year. If it was late in the year, it's a little different. Early in the year, our first trip shouldn't bother us.
How's Will's foot come out of the weekend?
Good.
More?
I don't know how much more. The doctors, trainers will determine that. So we'll see how it feels on Thursday. But like I said, the trainers and doctors will give me minutes, and we'll go from there.
No chance you get blue this week?
No.
So what do you want to see from your team this weekend? From the first road trip, all these freshmen coming together, what are some key points that you want to see from your team?
Well, our execution definitely has to improve on the offensive end. Our communication on the defensive end needs to improve, and then our physicality on the boards and in our post-ups. So I think those are the three big areas. We've got to sharpen up our passing, catching, cuts, picks, the execution, everything on offense. Defensively, our communication's getting better, but it's still way below where it needs to be and where it really should be, a week into the season. And then lastly, our block-out numbers have to get better. Our physicality on post-ups has to get better. So those will be the three areas of focus here next couple days in practice and getting ready for a road trip.
Have you found a secondary ball handler behind Pritchard yet, or are you guys still kind of searching against Bailey?
Well, Will's doing a good job there. Ehab, we'll have to handle it some. Victor's getting better, so Peyton's going to have it in his hands a lot. We're going to see a lot of three-quarter press from Iowa. They'll be changing up their defenses between man and zone and a little 1-3-1. So, we're going to see a lot of different defenses. Peyton's going to have to get us set. We depend on Peyton quite a bit, and Ehab's going to have to grow into a little bit more of that role, and so will Will.
Question about Kenny Woot and Francis. They seem to have really good form on the free throw line. They're underneath, they're getting the ball close to the basket. They don't seem to shoot it. They seem to often almost shot instead of shooting the ball.
Well, they're both working on their jump hook, which is a shot that they can get over anybody. They're working at it. Kenny never was a real big offensive player, getting started late. He's always kind of depending on his defense and rebounding. Francis, his numbers are really good. He's posting up strong. We're getting it into him, shooting that little jump hook. So they're doing a good job of it.